This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Can you say 3P? Union Scotties, WPL champions.
The New Shannock Lancers are PIAA Class 2A state champions once again.
Swing and a miss. The Union Scotties. It's double gold for the County of Champions.
Wilmington, your District 10 1A champ.
Makes the catch. That will do it. Mohawk, back to back. Go celebrate.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
There he is. Left corner for three. He's the now all-time leading scorer.
Palmer McKay makes the catch. Somehow the adjustment, and he is going to take it to the house.
Francis Monitis works through Ritson. Has a chance. Score! Off
the tip of the glove of the first baseman, Benedict. Actually recovered. And did they get her? They did!
Oh, he has light open. Dave McKnight gets the touchdown.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County Sportsnet.
When there are no games going on. So if you are an owner and you don't like
this is high school basketball at its very best.
Schwartz cross court. Everett, three for the title.
The baby back to Martin with three. Cross the timeline with two. To the basket. Lefty left on. And they call a foul. They call a foul. The clock is at 0. Blocked by Boy. Rebound grab by Austin.
Bobs to Greg. Turns. Fires. Three. Got it.
Smith into the forecourt. Down to 1 second. Smith puts it up in the buzzer. And
Top of the key to Greenberg. 3 ball. Up. And in.
Branos with it. Out to Getty. 1 second. Key with the buzzer.
Fields takes that handoff, goes to the basket, righty left, no good. Got it back, put it up, put it in, and a foul to go with it. A chance for a three-point play, and Kennedy back on top. Here's Chess looking, cross-court Menace. She's open, three ball, oh.
Our 2025 and 2026 high school sports broadcasts on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC is brought to you by Bill McCandless Ford, the Reinhardt's Agency, Lock, Stock and Barrel, Meadville Medical Center, Shell Restoration, St. Paul's and Ridgewood Senior Living Communities, Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Attorney Bill Motor, Top-tier Federal Credit Union, Sharon Regional Health System, dedicated to serving the community, Joanno Legal Group, UPMC Health System, Mercer County State Bank, Mancino's Driving School, Vay's Pub and Grill, the Sharon American Legion Post 299, Warner's Homes and Improvements, Hermitage Rotary Club, Mailer Insurance, DK Auto LLC, The Laundryman, Reed and Daly Associates, Minuteman Press in Hermitage, Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, Sharon Community Health Center, and 21st Century Energy Group.
Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season on News Talk 790 WPIC on Sports Radio 96.7. Now it's time to go to the court with our countdown to tip-off show with our game announcers,
Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg.
Good morning, friends. Good morning, fans, and welcome to Countdown to Tip-Off here on Sports Radio 96, radio67.com on the iHeart app and with live video on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. I'm Mark Slazak, along with Bob Greenberg. We are live from Morrow Fieldhouse on the campus of Slippery Rock University. District 10 Girls Championship doubleheader. Game 1 in Class A, Commodore, Perry, and Farrell. Game 2, Class AA, Kennedy Catholic, and Wilmington. Time now to welcome and broadcast partner Bob Greenberg. How you doing, Bob?
It's championship weekend continues here in District 10, and we make our way back here to Morrow Fieldhouse for what looks like to be a dynamic duo of District 10 championship girls games. The 1A tilt between Commodore, Perry, and Farrell, followed by the 2A championship as Kennedy and Wilmington. I call it the trilogy.
Yeah.
As they play their third game here this year for District 10 Gold. Making it to be a special day here, Mark. Should be some fun basketball.
We expected to see that third matchup, and we kind of thought we might see Farrell and Commodore Perry all here as well, and those are the games we have. We'll break down Farrell, Commodore Perry. We'll look at the brackets. We'll talk about Kennedy and Wilmington, all part of Countdown to Tip-Off. Stay with us. We'll take our first break and be back with more in a moment. You're home for the District 10 Finals right here, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA, an equal opportunity lender.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com, or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg back with you from Morrow Fieldhouse and Slippery Rock University. Doubleheader action in girls today as the girls take the District 10 Championship Center stage. We have Farrell and Commodore Perry. We have Kennedy and Wilmington in our games today.
And it's interesting, in these two games, Mark, you have Farrell and Kennedy that have had lots of success in the District 10 tournament. Kennedy a lot more than anybody else, 31 wins all time in this tournament. Farrell's won 4 times, but their opponents, Commodore Perry and Wilmington, have never won a district championship. So you have, you don't see it very often, but both games we have teams that are looking for their first ever district crown.
Yeah, it's so interesting when you bring up those numbers. It's epic numbers in the last 50 years for Kennedy Catholic on the ladies' side, going for 32 in the last 50 and 16 in a row. Farrell, they've won 4 District 10 titles. You mentioned Commodore Perry, Wilmington. They're both looking for their first.
And in addition to Kennedy, they have an unbelievable streak going on here. They have not lost a district playoff game in 16 years. 2010 was the last time they lost a district playoff game. They've won 30 in a row. And I don't know if there's one of those weird coincidences. The last time they lost was here at Slippery Rock University, and they lost to Farrell, who's also playing here today. So kind of a little bit unique thing there. And obviously we'll be talking a lot about these two games. There are other games going on today, Mark. We'll be tracking at noon in the 2A consolation, Mercer and Union City. They're playing in Meadville High School. That is a seeding game as both teams will advance in that bracket, Mark.
Yeah, the third place team will go on to play District 6 number 2, and the fourth place team, which would be the loser in that consolation game, would go on to play District 6 number 1.
As we move into other parts of the bracket, in 4A girls, Sippy Rock, the Lady Rockets right across the street here, had a late practice yesterday as they'll be heading up to Meadville here, if not already, to take on Harbor Creek. That's a 1:30 tip in the 4A title game. That game will be broadcast on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook only with video. Ryan Briggs and Chris Birch will be there. Tune in around 1 o'clock on our page to watch that one. In the consolation game at 3 o'clock today, also a seeding game. Fairview takes on Corey. And that's the games. 1, 2A, and 4A. 3A has already been decided. 5A, 6A decided. So just 3 classes here on Championship Saturday.
And 2 big ones that we'll have here on the radio and on Facebook, as we have the Class A Championship and the Class AA Championship. Anything on the boys before we jump into a break?
Yeah, of course, if you did not hear, the boys champions were crowned last night. Erie First Christian wins the 1A title, beating West Middlesex. Both of those teams will move on. Mercier's Prep over Cockerton. And Mercier's Prep and Cockerton obviously will go on. And Greenville season comes to an end, losing a tough one to Sagertown. In 4A boys, Cathedral Prep 99-80 over Sharon. They move on as the 1 seed, Sharon the 2 seed. Hickory the 3 seed. They beat Warren 57-44. Girard the 5 seed 70-66. What we do know is this. On the boys side, Hickory will be at Quaker Valley on Friday. Sharon will be at home against North Catholic on Friday. West Middlesex will be on the road either to Elk County or Johnsonburg on Friday. We do know the 2A girls, Wilmington and Kennedy, win or lose, will be playing also Friday, both at home. Farrell, Commodore Perry winner will get a home game also next Saturday. And Sippy Rock, win or lose depending where they'll play, but they'll play next Saturday as well. So we'll have a bunch of games Friday, just a couple on Saturday.
All right, great look at the District 10 and into the state brackets. It's time to look ahead to the state games as well. But it's District 10 Championship Saturday in 1A, Farrell and Commodore Perry, and in 2A, Kennedy Catholic and Wilmington, all right here on your home for the District 10 Finals, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed.
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
Vay's Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the January 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Reynolds Boys Wrestling Team. Congratulations to Coach Casey Taylor and his Raiders team for securing their 22nd District 10 Team Championship in school history. Reynolds Wrestling is celebrated as the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit vayspubandgrill.com.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
This is Mercer County Commissioner Tim McGonigal. For more information, contact the Mercer County Behavioral Health Commission at 724-662-2239 or visit cdc.gov/stop.
Brought to you by the Board of Commissioners of Mercer County and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
Back here, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. Got Aaron Byro back at the studio. LC Sportsnet producing the video portion of this on Facebook as well. Commodore Perry and Farrell, our matchup in girls 1A. Ed Tarosky in year 25 as the Farrell Steelers at 10-12. They were 6th in Region 1, but that's a mixed AA and A division. They're the number 1 seed in Class A. They had a bye in the first round, so this will be their first playoff game. And on the other side, Commodore Perry at 15-3 under second-year coach Scott Clary, 3rd in Region 2. And they are the District 10 number 2 seed in 1A. They got here with a win over Jamestown in their playoff game on February 25th. So they were in action a couple of days ago. And right now, Bob Greenberg has Farrell coach Ed Tarosky. Bob.
Thanks, Mark, here with Ed Tarosky, the Farrell Steelers coach. Biggest game of the year. What's going through your mind?
Well, Bob, you know, it's one of those things. You play 22 games against a great region schedule and a regular season schedule, preparing for this moment. I think all those things leading up to this game have given us an avenue to do well today, I think.
You've been off for a couple weeks. You're concerned about some rust.
There's obviously going to be some rust, maybe some fatigue early. You know, we talked about it. Those media timeouts help in a game like this. Getting back on your feet, it'll give the kids, a break every 4 minutes. I watched them prepare today before the game in the gym, and it looks like they're ready, so we'll see what happens.
When your team has played well this year, what are they doing well?
When we're playing well, it's when we get up and guard and we get the ball in transition. I mean, that's us. And as we play as a unit, and if we get 3 or 4 kids in double figures, we normally seem to play well that day.
You've obviously had a few days to prepare for Commodore Perry. What's the concerns?
Listen, there's a lot of concerns over there. They have a good point guard, and they have a good 2, and their post player is really good inside. The other kids pick up the slack in their roles, so we have to come out and defend the things that they do and just be ourselves.
Talk about your relationship with Scott Clary.
Well, geez. Skippy and I go back to when we were like 9 years old, and his grandmother lived down the street from me. And also, he drafted my kid twice, first overall in Little League. So he coached him to a couple championships, and we live a block away. So Skip and I have a lot of respect for each other, and I admire what he's done over there with the program. And I'm just looking for a great battle today.
What's a couple keys for Farrell to win?
We got to push the ball, get up, and not give them wide open looks, and definitely we have to box out and rebound the ball well.
Tarosky, best of luck.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, there you go. Ed Tarosky, back over to you, Mark.
Thank you very much, Bob Greenberg, with Farrell head coach Ed Tarosky. We're talking a bit about Commodore Perry before we went to that interview. They beat Jamestown 74-52, and it was a game that they had played Jamestown now for 4 times this season, winning all 4. Bella Sachs with 17 Easton Post with 15 in the Sagertown win previous, but then it was Bella 28 in the Jamestown win, Evelyn Fury 20 in the Jamestown win, a career high for Evelyn, plus 4 threes in that one. We mentioned Farrell not having a playoff game. They had that first round bye, so their last game was back on Thursday, February the 12th at Reynolds, which was a 66-51 win. So it's been 16 days since Farrell was last in a game. You heard Ed Trosky mention that. Farrell had 4 players in double figures that day. Kaylee France with 17. Janai Daniels had 15, Chris Blue 12, and Delaney Stewart-Wilson had 11 that day. So a big matchup between the two. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment. We'll talk more about these teams, and we'll also hope to grab Scott Clary as well in his second year as the head coach of Commodore Perry. We'll take a break. You're home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA, an equal opportunity lender.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
Countdown to Tip-Off is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com for all your energy needs.
Back here at Slippery Rock's Morrow Fieldhouse, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg getting you set for the Farrell Steelers, Commodore Perry Panthers in girls 1A play. Commodore Perry Panthers led this year by Easton Post and Bellasax, both averaging about 19 points a game this year. This is a team that scores 54.5 a game, gives up 45 on the defensive side. Also, they get Evelyn Fury with 8, and we mentioned Evelyn scoring 20 in the playoff win against Jamestown earlier this week. Farrell Steelers this year have been led by Janiyah Daniels. Janiah's 14.5 points a game, as well as Delaney Stewart in double figures, averaging 10 points a game. And then Chris Blue, the freshman, 9 points a game. She leads the team, making 23s on this season.
Interesting, Ed Tarosky talking about his relationship with Scott Clary, as they are neighbors and been lifelong friends. So interesting dynamic here when you got that here. Scott Clary's coached Ed's son in Little League and to a couple championships. So you got that dynamic, which makes it very interesting.
Yeah, interesting and fun as you dig into that. Farrell and Commodore Perry don't play in the same region, so they did not play during the regular season. Farrell plays in that mix A and AA region. Kennedy Catholic, Wilmington, Mercer, Lakeview, Sharpsville, Farrell, West Middlesex, and Reynolds in that one. So in the league, a 5-9 season for Farrell, but again, playing that good competition with all the schools in front of them into the playoffs, and Kennedy Catholic, Wilmington, and Mercer all still playing in the playoffs. And then Region 2, where Commodore Perry resides, had Maplewood and Cochraton in the first two spots, and then Commodore Perry was third in the region at 9-3.
And it's interesting. You have two Mercer County teams, but they don't play in the same league. So it does make it unique. And I think Ed Tarosky made the point that being in the strong region that they're in, he feels that it's prepared them. Maybe not the most stellar record in the world, but that has definitely helped their cause.
Last year, Farrell and Commodore Perry met in the District 10 finals. Last year, Jamestown was not invited to the tournament. So it was just both teams playing their first playoff game, and it went into the finals. Commodore Perry got off to a really slow start, and Farrell ran away with it in that one. And then having a game this week for Commodore Perry had pluses and minuses to it. The minus side, they were playing Jamestown for the fourth time after beating them 3 times, so they were worried about a situation like that, but they feel a lot more loose today with the situation being now we've already played a game, and now we're just playing Farrell in this championship game. Hey, we'd like to thank our video sponsors today. Transform your dream home into reality with Fury Custom Homes, LLC. Visit FuryCustomHomesLLC.com to explore personalized home building services, expert craftsmanship, and seamless construction. An experience tailored just for you. And Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. You'll love your new tires. We guarantee it. Visit them at Flynn's.com. Let's go to Bob Greenberg with Scott Clary. Bob.
Thanks, Mark. Scott Clary joining us here. Biggest game of your coaching career. What's going through your mind?
Let's go have fun. You know, the fact that we're here is exciting. We started the season with like 6 girls, and we had injuries, and day by day, I don't know if we're going to even have a team the next day. So the fact we're here, just have fun and go for it.
What has made this team unique from your perspective?
They're the toughest girls you'll ever meet. To endure what we had to endure this season, you know, practice with 6 girls isn't fun. It's boring. We do the best we can to get through it. Games are hard. They don't get breaks. They have to fight through injuries. They're special because they're the toughest group of girls you'll ever meet.
How is this team different than the team that played last year in this game?
I think experience, because really we only graduated 1 girl from last year, so it's the same team. I think we're more loose this year. I think we're more excited this year. We know what we're getting into. I think we're just know how to play basketball and have fun.
What do you hope to see out of your squad this afternoon?
Composure, and just do the things we practice all year. Don't let the floor and the venue be too big, and just go have fun.
What's your concerns about Farrell?
Ball pressure. Their ball pressure is something we don't see all year. Janiyah Daniels is a special ball player, so we have to watch out for her. We're pretty dominant inside. This team is too, so this is going to be our biggest challenge all year, with someone that can play inside with us.
I asked Ed Tarosky about his relationship with you. Tell us about your relationship with Ed Tarosky.
I've known him forever. I've coached his son in Little League every year. We've won it every year because his son was a big part of it. So, I respect Eddie, love Eddie. He's a great guy. But for the next couple hours, he's not my friend.
Coach, best of luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, there we go. Scott Clary, Mark, back to you.
Yeah, love that local connection between the two coaches, and we expect something special in this game today between Commodore Perry and Farrell. We'll take a break. We're back with more pregame when we return. Farrell and Commodore Perry, girls 1A District 10 Championship coming up on your home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Federally insured. by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com. Call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
The tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Turn here to Mora Fieldhouse for Commodore Perry taking on Farrell and the girls. Won a championship, and it's time now for the starting lineups.
Today's starting lineups are being brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group. 21st Century Energy Group is the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. Now let's first meet the Commodore Perry Panthers under head coach Scott Clary. A 5'5" senior averaging 4 points a game, Jaslyn Boyles, averaging 18 points a game, a 5'7" sophomore, Bella Sachs. A 5'5" sophomore averaging 8 a game, Evelyn Fury. The 5'4" sophomore averaging 4 a game, Taylor Varner. And the 5'11" sophomore averaging 19 a game, Easton Post, head coach Scott Clary, and the Commodore Perry Panthers. Now for the Farrell Steelers, a 5'8" sophomore averaging 7 a game, Cassidy Davis Roberts. A 5'8" senior averaging 14 a game, Janiyah Daniels. A 5'6" sophomore averaging 10 a game, Delaney Stewart Wilson. A 5'3" freshman averaging 9 a game, Chris Blue. And a 5'6" sophomore averaging 6 a game, Kaylee France. Head coach Ed Tarosky and his 10-12 Farrell Steelers.
Farrell averages 46.5 a game on offense, giving up 43 on the defensive side. They've made 46 threes on the season, led by Chris Blue with 20, and they shoot the free throws at 50%. Commodore Perry, 54.5 a game on offense, 45 on the defensive side. They have made 63% of their free throws on the season. As we get set for this one, Commodore Perry and Farrell, their first matchup of this season and a rematch of last year's title game here in Class A.
Once again, thanks to Fury Custom Homes, LLC, and Flynn's Tire and Auto Service for allowing this broadcast to be on live video.
Poston Daniels set to jump center circle. Tap is controlled by Farrell, and it's basketball time in the District 10 Championship. That'll be Blue to work it in the backcourt with Stuart Wilson and across the timeline to the left wing. Up to France and back out front. Blue with a left-hand dribble. Feeds it into the left corner. 3 up in the air for Stuart Wilson. No good. Post with the rebound for Commodore Perry. They'll push it ahead to Sachs on the run. Hard to the basket right side. The layup's no good. Rebound banged around and grabbed by Blue, but then Blue out of bounds. They'll give the ball back to Commodore Perry. Commodore Perry, the black uniform with the white numbers, letters, and trim. Farrell in the white uniforms, the blue numbers, letters, and trim. We'll get your officials for you here in a moment. Inbound goes to Post on the wing. Post will put it on the floor, get to the basket with the right hand. Shots up and good. And Easton Post puts Commodore Perry on the board first.
Yeah, the 5'11" sophomore with her first 2.
Mercer County crew of officials on this one. Maurice Bailey, Mark Osborne, and Matt Fabian are officials. Little zone press into half-court zone. Daniels to the basket, shot with the left hand, no good. Rebound pulled out there by Boyles. Commodore Perry again pushing it ahead, right side for Sachs. Sachs will feed it out to Fury. And top of the key for Varner. Varner with left-hand dribble. Back out front for Sachs. Farrell playing man-to-man defense to start this game, but it's a steal on a takeaway by Stuart Wilson. Stuart Wilson across the timeline to the left side with the layup. It's up and in. And we're tied at 2.
And that's some of the concerns that Skip Clary had. Now comes the pressure.
Full court press to the backcourt, and it's stolen away on a takeaway by Davis Roberts to the basket inside. They'll flip it inside to Stuart Wilson, and she'll score again for Farrell. They lead 4-2. Pushing it ahead quickly down the floor. They tried to push the pace, but threw it past Jaslyn Boyles and out of bounds. Commodore Perry has turned it over 3 times here early, and Farrell leads 4-2.
District 10 1A championship here at Slippery Rock University.
1-2-2 in the full court. Right now for Commodore Perry. Farrell slowly across the timeline, and then contact. Varner tried to get the steal at the last minute and ran into Farrell's Chris Blue. So it'll be a foul on Varner, the first foul.
Varner just kind of, I think, lost her balance there a little bit. Kind of ran right into Blue.
Yeah, just kind of decided a little bit late on wanting to steal. So Farrell with an inbound right in front of us. We'll toss it in the backcourt to Chris Blue. Blue across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Will lob it opposite corner. And up and in with the left hand is France on a nice press breaker. And Kaylee France gets her first 2.
Really a nice pass, nice finish by Farrell.
Pressure again by Farrell with a 6-2 lead. And then ball poked out of bounds. It'll be a Commodore Perry inbound near midcourt.
In games this year of common opponents, Farrell went 4-1. Commodore Perry 2-2. Hickory, Mercer, Reynolds, and Maplewood.
Left-hand dribble. Sachs gets down to block left. Tries to go cross-court with the pass and is stolen away. A takeaway in there for Kaylee France.
Also a reminder, the loser of this game season is over. This is a winner-take-all matchup.
A lot of France on the left wing. Attacks the basket, shot with the left hand. No good. Fight for the rebound. It's banged out of bounds. Who touched it last? You're going to say last off of Commodore Perry. So Farrell to inbound under the hoop. Zone defense for Commodore Perry. Looks like 2-3 here out of bounds. Blue looking at inbound. Will lob it left side for Daniels and out to Stuart Wilson. Back in the corner to Blue. Open, high arcing. 3 is up and good. And Chris Blue with a triple from the corner. And Farrell's out to a 9-2 start.
Yeah, 9-0 run here by Farrell.
Right side, Sachs. And lob out front for Fury. One of the few times that Commodore Perry's had an opportunity to get into an offense. Fury has nearly stolen away. Now it is slapped away, but out of bounds on the far side.
And Scott Clary wants a timeout.
Timeout of the action. With 5:08 to go in the first quarter, it's Farrell 9, it's Commodore Perry 2. We're back with more in a moment, and you're home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
73. Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Back here, Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Also here with the LC Sportsnet crew producing this one. Aaron Byro's our producer back in the studio. We've got Lee Gross, Jacob Walzer on camera. Matt Flannery producing this one from Slippery Rock. And an early start for Farrell. They're up 9-2.
And Scott Clary seeing that and trying to settle the nerves of his young team.
Talked to Scott pregame, said it's just unfortunate. Sometimes this team just starts slow and had a similar start down 7-0 to Jamestown the other night in playoff game 1. And they got a ball off Fury and out of bounds. She's surprised. She thought that ball was knocked out of bounds, but Commodore Perry has turned the ball over 5 times here in the first quarter, and they trail this one 9-2. And it was early timeout with them being down 7-0 to Jamestown. They kind of turned things around. We'll see if that can happen again for Commodore Perry, but Farrell off to a great start. Here's Blue, top of the key. Well, working right side to Daniels. Daniels into the paint. Daniels with the left hand off the glass is too strong. The good fight for the rebound. Put back up and in by Davis Roberts. And Cassidy Davis Roberts gets her first two.
Yeah, she's a big-time rebounder, and a big one there and a putback.
Pressure on the inbound, and it's stolen away by Blue. Another Commodore Perry turnover. They'll go down the floor trying to get the ball into the corner, and Farrell's going to turn it over again as the ball ricochets off the hands of Davis Roberts and out of bounds.
And right now, Commodore Perry's got to find a way to solve this pressure, or it's going to be a long afternoon.
Yeah, full court diamond one press. They'll get it ahead this time to Sachs. Sachs to the block right side. Feeds it back out to Fury. Fury with a left-hand dribble to the top of the key. Spin it back out to Sachs on the right side. Bella Sachs steps through, puts it up with a right-hand shot. No good, but a whistle and a foul. And Commodore Perry's Bella Sachs will shoot a pair.
And that will be the first foul on Farrell on Chris Blue. And Bella Sachs has gone to the line a lot this year. That's one of her strengths. She has no fear going into the paint.
Line left. Her first foul shot is up off the back rim and no good. On the season, 74% from the line for Bella Sachs. Get one more shot. Sachs, the sophomore at 5'7", will put it up, and it's off the rim, no good. Davis Roberts with the rebound. And it's still a Farrell 11-2 lead down the lane. Shot by Daniels, no good, blocked inside. Rebound, though, saved by Farrell, and then off the glass and good with a rebound putback. It's Kaylee France.
And Farrell right now on a 13-0 run. They lead 13-2.
Lob ahead, goes to post at the foul line, tries to dump it down low. Grabbed by Boyles, put it up. It's off the rim, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And Jaslyn Boyles will have a chance to shoot two foul shots.
And normally when somebody's foul's going to be on France, but when a team's pressing a lot, and we have our media timeout, I'll come back to that thought after our break.
All right, hold that thought, Bob, and we are taking the media timeout with a 13-2 Farrell lead over Commodore Perry. We're back with more in a moment. They're home of the District 10 Finals at Sports Radio 96.7 and live.
21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations, including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut, Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Thank you so much to video sponsors today. Transform your dream home into reality with Fury Custom Homes LLC. Visit FuryCustomHomesLLC.com to explore personalized home building experiences, and Flynn's Tire Auto Service as well. You'll love your new tires, we guarantee it. You can visit them at Flynn'sTire.com. Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg back with you at Slippery Rock. First foul shot by Jaslyn Boyles is no good. Farrell 13, Commodore Perry 2 here in this 1A championship game. Second shot by Boyles, no good, and Daniels with a rebound. And Commodore Perry 0 for 4 from the line early on.
And not the start that Scott Clary was hoping for here this afternoon. Farrell looking awfully good.
Blue to Stuart Wilson on the wing. Lob it back out front to Blue at the top of the key against the 1-2-2 zone. The ball on the baseline to Daniels. She'll flip it back out front for Blue. Blue puts it on the floor, throws it off the glass with a right hand. It's off the front rim, no good, and post with the Commodore Perry rebound. Warner will get to the wing, left side Fury into post. She'll spin left to the foul line, put it on the floor, spin back into the lane, shoot with the right hand. It's off the front rim, no good. Long rebound is out front, and it's Stuart Wilson, and she's on the run on the left side, lays it up and in. Delaney Stewart Wilson with an early 6. And Farrell with a 15-2 lead. They just threw it away again to Commodore Perry. Here's Blue with another jumper. It's up, in, and out, no good. Daniels' rebound got fouled on the way up, and Farrell going to shoot two.
Well, everything going Farrell's way here in his first 5+ minutes of this District 10 championship game.
6 points for Wilson, 3 for Blue, 4 for France, 2 for Cassidy Davis Roberts, and a 15-2 Farrell lead. And line right, Shania Daniels' first foul shot is up and good.
Went over 1,000 points earlier this year. On the few Farrell girls players who have ever done that.
5 times 20+ points this season, and Shania hits both of the foul shots, and Farrell leads 17-2. And another takeaway off the inbound. Blue will flip it out front, tries to save it, but it's back to Commodore Perry. As Varner on the run to the wing. Fury has room, shoots a 3. It's wide, no good, and the rebound pulled out of there by France for Farrell. Blue to the timeline. It's a 1-3-1 zone now for Commodore Perry with Fury chasing out front. Baseline, Stuart Wilson flip it inside. Shots off the back rim, no good for Thomas, who's just teched in, and the rebound grab by Commodore Perry on the run. Sachs trying to go coast to coast in front of the basket, throws it up, it's no good, but fouled. And Bella Sachs will be on the line to shoot 2 for Commodore Perry.
Starting to think about Commodore Perry and the gyms they play in. They've not played anything like this. The backdrops, everything when it comes to the Farrell plays in that magnificent E.J. McCluskey gym. So you just start thinking how all those little things playing into effect here today.
Line left foul shot is up and good for Bella Sachs. First point for Bella, now 1 of 3 from the line.
And they are not putting the individual fouls on, I think.
I did not notice.
No, they have not.
Second foul shot is no good. Rebound grab by Daniels of Farrell.
And it's a 17-0 run there with that foul shot.
Farrell basketball with a 17-3 lead with 2:03 to go here in the first quarter. Jasnowski has checked into the Farrell lineup wearing number 4, and that's Anaya Thomas wearing 10. The ball downloaded. Daniels puts it up with the left hand. Shot no good. Fight for the rebound. Put back up off the rim. No good for Thomas. And rebound into the corner. Grabbed by Commodore Perry. Ball ahead, left side. Fury thought about a 3. Sepp gets downhill, puts it up with the right hand. Blocked inside. Rebound into the hands of Post. Put it up, no good. Got it back. Put it up and again. Off the glass and good for Easton Post.
It's 17-5 now with 1:28 to go first quarter. Farrell leading Commodore Perry by 12.
Ball left side on the wing for Daniels. Going to pull from 17. It's off the front rim. No good. Rebound to the floor. Varner had it, but then fell to the ground and is called for the travel. It'll be a Farrell inbound underneath their own basket. 1:17 to go. Cassidy Davis Roberts going to check back in the lineup for Thomas on the Farrell side. Davis Roberts, the 5'8" sophomore. Ball inbound into the corner to Davis Roberts. Back out front. Stuart Wilson. Cross it out to France. France getting into the paint. France with the left hand blocked by Post, but France gets it back. France on the wing. Get it out front. And firing from distance is Stuart Wilson. Her shot no good. Rebound grab by Jasnowski. Back to Stuart Wilson again. Here's another jumper attempt. Off the back rim, no good. And Stuart Wilson got it back yet again to keep it alive for Farrell. Landing Stuart Wilson, dribbling left and right, and finally 5 seconds.
No, Ed Tarowski calls a timeout.
Timeout.
Save the 5-second call.
Save the 5. So timeout taken by Farrell. We'll take that timeout with 43 seconds to go as well. With a 17-5 lead for Farrell over Commodore Perry on your home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Need an exterior upgrade? Roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, Banking, but better.
43 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's Farrell with a 17-5 lead over Commodore Perry.
Well, quick update, Mark. Mercer leads Union City 14-13, end of one. That's D10 consolation game in the 2A bracket.
And both of those teams stay alive in the tournament, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Daniels holds the ball in the midcourt circle with 27 seconds. Now dribbling left side is Daniels to the basket with 20 seconds. Puts a shot up with the left hand, no good. Fury with a rebound on the run for Commodore Perry. Fury trying to go coast to coast, gets to the block left and stops but traveled. Tried to stop on a dime but could not do so. Pressure from Farrell as well, and the ball back to the Steelers with 14 seconds on our first quarter clock. Stuart Wilson across the timeline to Daniels with 8 seconds. Daniels will feed it left side. Roberts back inside. Daniels with the left hand off the glass and good. 2-1, and that's going to end the first quarter on the basket from Janiah Daniels off the assist from Davis Roberts. And after one, it's all Farrell. Farrell 19, Commodore Perry 5. We're back with quarter two, and we return on your home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Back here at Slippery Rocks Memorial Fieldhouse, Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Set to start second quarter action. Farrell with a 19-5 lead over Commodore Perry in girls 1A action here in the finals of District 10.
10 turnovers by Commodore Perry. And there's an 11th here in this game.
There's a steal for Stuart Wilson. She's been active to the basket with the left hand. She gets fouled at the hoop. It'll be 2 shots for Delaney Stewart Wilson, who led Farrell with 6 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, the 5'6" sophomore having a fine season, averaging just under 10 points a game. And a part of this Farrell team that's looking to go back-to-back District 10 championships.
Fury picks up the foul, her first. Foul shot off the back rim, no good for Stuart Wilson. Delaney on the season, 44% from the line, averaging 10 points a game for the sophomore. One more time, line right, and that's up and good. So Wilson will split the pair. 7 points in the game for Delaney. Here's Sachs on the run, trying to break the press, going hard to the basket, throws it up and in with the right hand. The runner for Bella Sachs. She goes coast to coast to make it 20-7. Farrell on top.
One thing you mentioned about Scott Clary telling you they have been down in games before, so this isn't new to them.
Grants left side to Daniels. Daniels with a baseline drive, gets under the hoop, tries to reverse the layup. Can't get it to go. Hit the bottom of the bankboard. Rebound grab by Post. Commodore Perry across the timeline with Fury, and then the Varner on the wing. Out front for Sachs. Sachs moves to her right. Has room. Floats a jumper. It's off the back rim. No good. Rebound grab by Daniels, and then a foul on Commodore Perry.
And that'll be a second team foul here.
Second foul on Varner. Team second here in this second quarter with 7:09 to go in the quarter. It's 20-7, the lead for Farrell.
And 2 fouls is big because if you're not aware, Commodore Perry just has 6 players dressed, so 1 player on the bench. So when they get into foul trouble, it's big news. They have finished games this year with less than 5 players.
Tandem 2-3, and his offensive foul going to be called on a moving screen against Farrell here, as Davis Roberts will pick up the foul. First foul on Cassidy.
20-7, Farrell leads Commodore Perry. District 10 1A championship here at Morrow Fieldhouse. Great to be back to SRU, Mark. This is the place to be for championship games, I feel.
Had so many big games here. Here's Sachs down the lane with the left hand. It's off the glass, too strong. Post can't hang on to the rebound. It's grabbed by Chris Blues. Checked back in the game. She's flying up the floor on the right side. Blue to the basket. Scoops it with the right hand. It's off the back rim, no good. And the rebound to the floor. Grabbed there by Boyles, and then Boyles gets fouled.
I think it's going to be on France. It'll be her second. So we'll be on Kaylee France, the 5'6" sophomore for Farrell.
Her second team, Farrell not pressuring now. They're just back into half-court defense here after creating 10 turnovers in that first quarter. Always on the high post for Easton Post. She'll spin back into the lane, and when she does, she spins right into Davis Roberts, and it's called a held ball, and that ball's going to go to Farrell.
Yeah, Easton just got the ball right into the paint and then got collapsed on.
And that spin move right into the waiting hands of Cassidy Davis Roberts. Slowly bringing the ball across the timeline is Chris Blue. Farrell basketball, 20-7 lead. Right side, and it's Stewart Wilson. She'll try a three. Shot no good. Rebound grabbed there by Boyles. Commodore Perry on the run with Bella Sachs. Bella, right side, all the way to the hoop. Her shot blocked inside. Rebound slapped out of bounds, and it's looks like it's off of Farrell at first signal. Much to the dismay of Coach Ed Tarosky. So it'll be a Commodore Perry baseline inbound. They'll get it to Fury in the corner. Stop, pop, three. It's off the rim. No long rebound. Grabbed by Varner to keep it alive. And back out to Fury. She'll try another three. This one's off the back rim. No good. Post with a rebound. She'll go up with the left hand, and it's up and in. Took 3 tries, but Commodore Perry gets on the board in that offensive sequence.
And they've cut it back to 11 now, 20-9, as Post with 6 points for the Commodore Perry Panthers.
Blue out front. France left side. She's open for three. She puts it up. It's off the back rim. No good. Rebound Davis Roberts. Flips it in front to Blue and then back outside. We'll give it back to Chris Blue, top of the key. Inside Davis Roberts with a right-hand shot. No good, but a foul inside on Commodore Perry's Easton Post.
Nice pass there by Chris Blue. Roberts on that low block. Post. Actually, it's going to be on Varner. Her
That's
third.
Worse. So the third foul on Varner, not on Post. Varner reaching in low and foul shots line right. First one for Davis Roberts, up and good.
I thought it was on Post, but obviously Varner was in the vicinity.
So Davis Roberts makes the first foul shot. He'll get one more, and Davison checks into the Commodore Perry lineup. Second shot is around the rim and in. So 4 points now for Cassidy Davis Roberts, and Farrell leads 22-9, and now they're back into the press. Ball ahead right side, intended for a stretching Taylor Davidson, but she cannot hang on.
Yeah, we just look at that replay, and Varner wasn't even in the vicinity on that play. I'm not even sure how she got that foul.
Three against her, and Davison has to take her place with the 3 fouls on Varner. Blue between the circles. They'll work left side to Stewart Wilson. Back in the corner for Blue against the zone defense. Blue going to turn and try a three, and Sachs gets the block. Blue slaps it back. Rebound grab by Boyles, and then they head to Sachs on the right side. Sachs just inside the arc. Feeds it on the wing to Fury. Back out front for Sachs. Sets, three, off the rim, no. And Daniels with a Farrell rebound.
22-9, Farrell leads, 4:28 to go first half.
Long pass ahead, right side. Feed it inside for Davis Roberts from Daniels. Her shot no good. Fury with a rebound for Commodore Perry. Ahead to Sachs. Sachs on that right side, trying to get to the block, to the basket. Puts it up and in with the right hand. They'll always find Bella Sachs drinking down the floor on that right side, and that time all the way to the hoop. It's 24-9. The Farrell lead over Commodore Perry. 4:06 to go here in the second.
That score's wrong. It should be 22-11. The score's backwards.
That fixed in a moment. And they're working on that. It is 22-11. The ball inside Daniels. Daniels feeds it to Davis Roberts. Her shot no good. And then the putback by Daniels no good off the offensive rebound. That'll be foul shots for Janiah Daniels.
Going to be on Bella Sachs. That's going to be her second. Now we have our media timeout.
Media timeout of the action. We'll take the timeout as well with the score 22-11. Farrell on top of Commodore Perry. We're back with more in a moment on your home for the District 10 Final Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Back here, Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Farrell on top by a score of 22-11 over Commodore Perry. Thank you so much to video sponsors this afternoon. Transform your dream home into a reality with Fury Custom Homes LLC. Visit FuryCustomHomesLLC.com and explore personalized home building services, expert craftsmanship, and seamless construction. The experience tailored just for you. And Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. You'll love the new tires. We guarantee it. Visit them at Flynn'sTires.com.
So 3:50 to go here in this first half. Commodore Perry was down by 15 on a couple occasions. They're down 11 now, but this Farrell defense has been the difference here in this game so far.
Daniels' foul shot off the back rim, no good. Janiyah 2 of 3 from the line today with 4 points. Farrell up 22-11. 3:50 to go here in the first half. One more line right for Daniels, and it's up and good. So the 1,000-point score for Farrell now here with 5. And here's a cross-court pass stolen away by Blue. Blue on the run in front of the pack. Lefty layup up and good. Chris Blue with the steal and the finish. 25-11 for Farrell. In the backcourt, Fury being pressured and a blocking foul going to be called on Stuart Wilson.
And that'll be her first, team third.
So it'll be an inbound right in front of their own bench for Bella Sachs. And she'll fire it down the floor to Fury into the front court. Back to Sachs, and as Sachs decides to head inside on the dribble drive, she's called for the quick travel. 14 early turnovers here for Commodore Perry in the first half that they trailed 25-11, 3:28 to go in the first half.
And turnovers piling up here for Commodore Perry. When you have more turnovers than points, that normally does not bode well.
Across the timeline, Blue to Stuart Wilson against the tandem 2-3 zone right now. Blue and Stuart Wilson playing catch out front. Ball poked away, but Blue gets it back. Now goes down the lane, floats it with a right hand off the back rim, no good. Rebound grabbed inside by Thomas, who's checked back in. Flips it back out. Stuart Wilson to the basket, got it to go, but she's called for the travel before the shot. Chance to get into the full court diamond in one press, though, for Farrell with 4 players way up. There's a ball ahead, though. They get to the Sachs on that right side. Sachs gets to the baseline, tries to feed it inside for post. It's knocked to the floor. Now it's stolen away by Stuart Wilson. Delaney to the basket, left side with the left hand. It's too strong, no good. Rebound, France, but blocked inside by Easton Post and out of bounds.
My thought before the media time, I was thinking, normally when a team plays a diamond in one press, if you break it, you get scoring opportunities. But Commodore Perry has not been able to do that either.
I think the huge difference there is just that great speed of Farrell, the ability to get back. Here's a shot in front of the basket. It's up and good. Right away, Janiyah Daniels off the inbound play. And a special teams basket for Farrell to make it 27-11.
Daniels now with 7.
Going to get Varner back into the game. The 3 fouls for Davison. And the difference, Bob, is you have that diamond in one press, but as Commodore Perry dribbles the basketball down the floor, Farrell just able to outrun them and get back into the play. Here's a long pass ahead to Post. Post, right side to the basket with a right hand, and that time they did. Easton Post was able to beat everybody down there and get around the last defender, who was Janiyah Thomas, for her 8th point.
Yeah, and at 5'11", she was able to get over top of her. So 27-13 now. Farrell up 14.
Daniels baseline jumper up, rim, and no. Rebound pulled out by Commodore Perry, another post rebound. Ahead to Sachs trying to go coast to coast and reaching in to slap it away. But maybe picking up a foul there was France. That could be her third foul. We'll look. And that is.
So she'll have to come out of the game now. She will come out.
Alexa Yasnowski will check in at the 2:03 mark. On the third foul for France. Off the inbound, it's down low to Sachs. Spins with the right hand, back with the left, and then try to get it inside, and we've got a held ball.
And the jump ball and arrow goes where?
Going to stay with Commodore Perry here on the tie-up. The inbound, the Commodore Perry underneath their own hoop. Looking, still looking into the corner. Sachs, open, three ball, got it. Nice special teams there for Commodore Perry on the Bella Sachs three.
And Farrell just slow to close out on Sachs, who was just kind of standing there in that corner. 27 to, that score right? Is that a 2 or a 3?
I believe that was a 3. Shot out front.
It was a 2.
Up and no good there by Blue. Blue ahead right side of the ball knocked away. Stolen by Sachs. Her layup no good. Now we're back the other way. Blue long pass ahead to Stuart Wilson. Feeds it right side for Daniels, who lays it up and in for Farrell. Timeout going to be taken by Farrell. We'll take the timeout as well with 1:22 to go here in this first half. 29-15. Farrell on top. Back with more in a moment. You're home of the District 10 Final Sports Radio 96.7 and on Facebook Live.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com. Or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Back here, that last basket by Bella Sachs from the corner on the Commodore Perry side was just a long 2, not a 3. So it's a 29-15 lead for Farrell after the Daniels basket. Farrell back in that diamond and one press ball ahead right side for Sachs. Sachs cut off near the midcourt stripe. Ball poked away. They'll get it back to Fury, though. Commodore Perry keeps it alive. Fury in front of the basket. Shot with the right hand, no good. Varner with a rebound in the corner for Commodore Perry. And they try to get it out front. It is tipped out of bounds by Daniels. 29-15. Farrell leads Commodore Perry 1:10 to go first half. Sachs set to inbound. Get the ball to Fury. Fury working against Blue out front. Farrell man-to-man defense. Fury feeds it inside for Post. Makes a move. Puts a shot up. No good, but a whistle and a foul. And Easton Post will get to the foul line.
And that's a good matchup. If Scott Clary can get the ball down to that low block with Easton Post, it should be able to be very productive.
Second foul on Cassidy Davis-Roberts on the Farrell side.
That's a 15 foul on Farrell in this second quarter.
2-shot foul on the shooting foul, though, for Post. The first one is up and no good. Post 66% of the year.
Halftime score mark to a consolation. Union City 26, Mercer 17. That is a seeding game only. Both teams advance.
One more line left for Post, the 5'11 sophomore. Averaging 19 points a game. Puts it up, puts it in. 9 for Post, 29-16. Farrell leads, 59 seconds to go first half.
I have some strong feelings about these seeding games, but I'll hold those comments for another time. Or not.
Well, whenever you get a time, they might as well tell us. Here's Blue out front. Working it inside and in the corner for Daniels. Opposite for Stuart Wilson. Short jumper didn't go. That was a Yasnowski actually on the shot. And then the long pass ahead is knocked away off of Commodore Perry. So Farrell will get it right back.
I know they have consolation games. I know why they do it to fill the bracket for the state tournament. But I'm from the old school. I think if you lose twice in the playoffs, I don't think you should be advancing. Once maybe you move on. Okay, we figured that. But if you lose 2 games, and you're still playing in the state tournament, just doesn't sit well with me, but that's the world we live in.
You could end your season on a 3-game losing streak in the playoffs.
Correct.
Ball into the corner. Yasnowski tracks it down for Farrell. 22 seconds to go in the half. Back out front for Chris Blue. Chorosky barking out signals from the far side bench. Clock at 13. Blue out front working against Fury. Left side to Stuart Wilson. Lob it inside. Daniels left-hand shot off the glass and good with 6 seconds. We'll see if Commodore Perry can hustle down the floor. Fury to Post. Post going to fire from three-quarter court, and it's short and no good. And we have played the first half of basketball with the score. Farrell 31, Commodore Perry 16. We'll take the halftime break. Back with the numbers from the half, scores from around the district as well. So stay with us. Halftime of the Class A championship game, 31-16. Farrell over Commodore Perry on your home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay. Are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do. And we'll give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
Vay's Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the January 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Reynolds Boys Wrestling Team. Congratulations to Coach Casey Taylor and his Raiders team for securing their 22nd District 10 Team Championship in school history. Reynolds Wrestling is celebrated as the January Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit vayspubandgrill.com.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
This is Mercer County Commissioner Tim McGonigal. For more information, contact the Mercer County Behavioral Health Commission at 724-662-2239 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose.
Brought to you by the Board of Commissioners of Mercer County and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Here at the half, it's Farrell 31. It's Commodore Perry 16. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Byra was back in the studio. We're working with LCSportsNet.com on the video side. So Lee Gross, Jacob Walzer running camera, and Matt Flannery taking care of the production of that.
And here are your other scores going on right now. Union City 26, Mercer 17. And is a 2A consolation matchup. And then right here in the 1A championship, Farrell 31, Commodore Perry 16. These are the only noon tip-offs today, Mark, as the games up at the Haggerty Center, there's a triple header. They don't start till 1:30, so that is why there's only 2 games going on right now. And we're getting ready for the big second matchup of the night when, or this afternoon, Kennedy and Wilmington, Mark, a much discussed, anticipated rematch here. The two teams have had a Obviously, great seasons. Both have won 20 games. And I know this will be a lot of people coming into the gym for that one at 1:30.
No doubt about it. Right now we're at the half. Farrell 31, Commodore Perry 16. We're back with more in a moment on your home of the District 10 Final Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The halftime show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back here, Slippery Rocks Memorial Fieldhouse, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. And a big first quarter run by Farrell. They went 17-0 on a run after giving up the first 2 points of the game. They've led by as many as 15. Commodore Perry's chipped away a bit at times, but trail right now 31-16 at the half.
And some quick halftime numbers here. Farrell led by Janiah Daniels. Janiah with 4 twos, 3 of 4 from the line for 11 points. Alani Stewart Wilson, 3 twos, 1 of 2 from the line for 7. Chris Blue, a 3 and a 2 for 5. Haley France, 2 twos for 4. Cassidy Davis Roberts, a 2. 2 of 2 from the line for 4. Farrell, 12 of 39 from the field in that first half. They shot 30%. They had 1 3, 6 of 8 from the foul line. Commodore Perry led by Easton Post, 4 twos, 1 of 2 from the line for 9. Bella Sachs, 3 twos, 1 of 4 from the line for 7. Those are the 16 for Commodore Perry. They were 7 of 20 from the field. All twos, they shot 35%. And they were just 2 of 8 from the foul line for 25%.
23 rebounds for Farrell in that first half. 21 for Commodore Perry. Farrell turned it over 5 times in the first half. Commodore Perry with 15 first half turnovers.
Before we go to our last break, obviously a tragic loss over the last 24 hours in our community. A huge Farrell supporter, also a huge supporter of high school sports, Ken Moyer, passed away at a very young age. And our thoughts and prayers to Ken's many friends and followers and fans. Ken was a big guy that loved sports, loved promoting kids. We used to see him always at games. And I know it's a sad time here in our sports community, to say the least, of the passing of Ken Moyer.
Every heart's for many. Rest in peace, big guy. At the half, Farrell 31, Commodore Perry 16. We're back for the second half when we return on your home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Back here at World Fieldhouse, Slippery Rock University. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Aaron Byro back at the studio. On Facebook Live with Lee Gross. Jacob Walzer on our cameras. Matt Flannery, our video producer. Thank you to the LCSportsNet crew for helping us out with video broadcast. We'll be on video for our second game of the doubleheader in 2A Kennedy Catholic in Wilmington coming up.
Yeah, all 5 championship games this weekend on our Facebook Live video stream. So very proud moment for the page and for our sponsors.
And thank you so much to all those sponsors. Here's blue for Farrell to start with the basketball. Has it slapped away, and it's a takeaway for Commodore Perry. Coast to coast, at least trying to get there as Bellasac spins, shoots, shot won't go, and the rebound is grabbed there by Farrell. Head left side of his France on the rebound, and as Stuart Wilson tries to stop and to drag that foot, and it's a turnover.
Really, I think his first 4 minutes is big for Commodore Perry. Try to get this lead down to single digits, try to get back into this game here, and Farrell on the other side can maybe put this game away with a big stretch.
Nice job of breaking the press that time as they get it from post to Fury, back to post, and lays it in with the right hand. That time, very well executed against that Farrell press for the basket for Commodore Perry and Easton Post.
Some nice adjustments at halftime, at least early on here by Coach Scott Cleary and his outstanding staff.
11 points now in the game for Post. Farrell leads 31-18. Closest that Commodore Perry's got that second quarter, I think it was 12. And the left hand is Blue. I believe at 11, but not more than that. Blue on the run, going to put it up off the glass. Shot no good, and the rebound saved underneath, but right back to Farrell. Blue has it out front. Chris Blue to the right side to the basket with a right hand. It's off the glass, no good, but a whistle and a Commodore Perry foul.
I like Chris Blue, only a freshman, and fearless. She'll shoot the 3, but she'll also take it to the rim like she just did that time.
First foul on Easton Post. Yeah, Blue started off the season with a 19-point game. Start her year in 4 threes against Newcastle in that Farrell opener. Hit that foul shot right there. Will Chris Blue.
And that first foul on Post, she had big foul trouble on Wednesday in their semifinal win over Jamestown, 3 in the first half.
One more shot line left for Blue. It's up and good, and Farrell leads 33-18 as Blue makes both of the foul shots. Here's a steal by Blue, going right back to the basket with the right hand. Shot's no good. Rebound Daniels back up, and in with the left hand.
Janai Daniels makes it a 17-point lead here for Farrell.
It's going to be another Farrell takeaway here. Blue cut in front. She saw the ball was high. She just let it go, and it went out of bounds. So good heady move by Chris Blue. And the ball out of bounds will be a Farrell baseline inbound. So starting off this third quarter, Commodore Perry kind of like they started that first quarter with multiple turnovers. Off the inbound, it's Blue in the corner. Fires a three. It's off the rim, no good. And Fury with a rebound for Commodore Perry. Good looking play, but ball doesn't go down for Farrell on that one. Here goes Sachs to the basket, put it up. Double team shot won't go. Rebound grab by Stewart Wilson. She's on the run. To the basket, all the way, puts it up, no good. The ball slapped out of bounds at the last minute on the shot block. And it's going to be Farrell basketball underneath.
Winner moves on, loser, season comes to an end. Winner actually will also get to host a state playoff game next Saturday.
Inbound to Daniels, right in front of the hoop, put it up with the left hand, no good. Post slaps the rebound into the corner, and out of bounds. It will stay with Farrell. A couple of really good-looking plays drawn up by Ed Taraska in the last two inbounds for Farrell, just haven't been able to get the lid off the basket.
And that opponent would be Swickley Academy, as they are the 5th seed out of District 7.
Farrell inbound to Stewart Wilson, and out front against the zone defense for Commodore Perry. Right side it goes to Stewart Wilson. Back inside it goes to Davis Roberts. Her shot with the right hand is blocked in there. Tries to save her own rebound. And it looked like she threw it off the leg of post and out of bounds, so Farrell will keep it again. Good hustle there by Cassidy Davis Roberts.
Yeah, really a smart play there.
Blue with the baseline inbound. Opposite corner for France. Catch and shoot three. It's off the rim. No good. Post with a rebound. And gets it to Sachs, who's on the run for Commodore Perry. And streaking from behind and taking it back is Chris Blue. The Commodore Perry turnover. Fires it down the floor, but Davis Roberts can't handle it. And the ball out of bounds.
And she slides into the mat netting area there. I think she's okay. And then kind of does a split.
Kind of stumbles out of there for a moment, but now looks like she is okay. Commodore Perry with the inbound. The lob ahead to Post. Post feeds it left side. And it's going to be Boyles to lay it up and in. Jaslyn Boyles gets her first two off the assist from Easton Post.
I guess it's better to run into a netting than a wall.
Oh, no doubt. 35-20. 15-point Farrell lead. 5:12 to go third quarter. And Chris Blue going left and then right. And Coach Ed Dorosky wants a timeout. Timeout of the action. We'll take the timeout as well. 5:09 to go on the third. Farrell 35, Commodore Perry 20 in your home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
5:09 to go here in this third quarter of action with Farrell on top 35-20. Thank you so much to our video sponsors, Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. You'll love your new tires. We guarantee it. Visit them at flynnstires.com. And you can transform your dream home into reality with Fury Custom Homes, LLC. Visit FuryCustomHomesLLC.com to explore personalized home building services, expert craftsmanship, and a seamless construction experience tailored just for you.
Big weekend here in District 10. District 10 swimming championships going on right now at Spire Institute. Northwest Regional Wrestling Championships taking place at Sharon High School, and championship basketball all around the region as well.
Farrell basketball baseline drive for Daniels. Put it up and put it in. And Jediah Daniels now with 15 in the game, and Farrell leads 37-20.
Yeah, big time move by the 5'8" senior.
It's the Farrell's man-to-man. It's Fury at the top of the key. Fury pleads off left side for Varner. Varner for the foul line. Tries to go up with the shot ball stripped away, and loose ball grabbed by by Daniels. Daniels on the run. Feed it down low. Shot blocked inside. Attempted by Stewart Wilson, but the rebound grabbed by Farrell into the corner. Right side, Stewart Wilson going to fire a three. Her shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Commodore Perry. Head to Fury.
Maybe he's got double dribble?
Yeah, that's what's going to be the call. Slashing in front of quickly was Stuart Wilson trying to get the steal, and as Fury tried to spin, she's called for the double dribble.
So another turnover for Commodore Perry.
Now 20 turnovers here, halfway through the third quarter.
And 20 points.
Baseline drive for Daniels, again with a left-hand reverse layup this time, and fouled on the way up. It'll be 2 shots for Shania Daniels. Daniels a handful, the 5'8" senior. Lefty can get in there.
That's going to be...
Third foul on Bella Sachs.
Yes.
And Daniels, 1,000-point scorer, going to get a couple of shots line left. First one, no good. One more time for Daniels.
Daniels was our December Mailer Athlete of the Month in Mercer County.
Lefty gets one more shot line left, puts it up no good, but rebound is grabbed by Farrell. Cassidy Davis-Roberts. She's tied up down low, though, so it'll go back to Commodore Perry on the possession error.
37-20 is our score. Farrell leading by 17.
Ball head right side for Fury. Fury with a left hand. Looks, gets it down inside. Post to the basket, lays up and in. Nice little pick and roll. The basket for Easton Post, and a timeout going to be taken by Commodore Perry. Timeout of the action. We'll take timeout as well with 3:52 to go here in the third. Back with more in a moment. Your home for the District 10 Final Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
The tax team at Reed & Daly Associates is the area's #1 income tax service. Reed & Daly built their practice one client at a time and are proud supporters of student athletes, boosters, bands, and other school activities to keep our diverse community moving forward. When it comes to business or taxes, Reed & Daly Associates will fight for you and help you reach the top of your game. Reed & Daly Associates on South Buell Farm Drive in Hermitage and online at reedanddaly.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Back here, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg, Lee Gross, Jacob Walzer, Bat Flannery, here on-scene crew, and Aaron Byro. Back at the studio. 37-22, the lead for Farrell.
Our score bug has Farrell at 38. That is wrong. It's 37-22. We'll get that fixed here momentarily. And that was not the media timeout. So Scott Clary takes a 30, even though a media timeout is next dead ball.
Be an inbound right after the Commodore Perry basket has cut this lead to 15. Farrell to inbound, 2-2-1 full court pressure for Commodore Perry. Blue will lob it up the floor for Stuart Wilson. Steps into a short jumper and hits it. Delaney Stuart Wilson now with 9 in the game. Farrell leads 39-22. Varner on the wing double team far side. Fires it in for Post, and Post gets tied up. Was inside the tie-up with Daniels, and then Post ends up on the floor, and the officials say it's a jump ball, which will stay with Commodore Perry.
And we have our media timeout now.
So media timeout at the 3:29 mark. We'll take the break here, 39-22. Farrell leads Commodore Perry. Back with more in a moment, and you're home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
First Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations, including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut, Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. Don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
All right, 39-20, that lead for Farrell over Commodore Perry. Farrell with the inbound against the press. Daniels going coast to coast with the left hand, bangs it off the glass and good. And Janiah Daniels continues her big afternoon. Farrell leads 41-22, now up by 19.
17 now for Janiah Daniels.
Well, out front, Varner going to fire a long jumper. It's in and out, no good. Rebound grab by Post, put it back up, no good as it was partially blocked, and then the ball slapped out of bounds. Will stay with Commodore Perry.
Farrell looking for their 5th district championship in school history, 2nd in a row.
Varner to inbound. Looking and slapped away down low, intended for Fury, and the hustling Chris Blue will poke it out of bounds.
Would be only the second time that they would have gone back-to-back in District 10 history. They won it in 07 and 08. Legendary teams there.
Well, this inbound to Post. Shot is up and no good. But a whistle and a foul, and 2-shot opportunity coming for Easton Post. With Janiah Daniels picking up the foul.
Yeah, that 07-08 team, that was the Chloe Stewart, Kavita Myers, Taisha Stubbs. That was made it to the Western Finals.
Mm-hmm. Line right for Post. Foul shot up and good.
And that was a game where we did that Western Final game, and Farrell they were close.
Yeah, had opportunities.
Great comeback and almost made it to the state championship game.
14 for Easton Post. Line right trying to add to that. Puts it up around the rim. No good. Daniels with a rebound for Farrell. And it's a 41-23. Farrell lead, 3:01 to go on the third. Blue, foul line. Jumper off the glass. No good. Boyles had the rebound. Daniels took it off her, and they're going to say held ball. The ball will stay. Then they'll actually go to Commodore Perry on the rebound.
End of 3. Union City leads Mercer 38-28.
Fury on that right wing behind the back dribble to the top of the key. Step back, long 3 outside the college line. Shot no good. Rebound grab by Blue. Long pass ahead to Stuart Wilson. To the basket. The layup is up and good. Showing off the arm there. Chris Blue, the touchdown pass to Stuart Wilson.
Maybe a future playing softball if she doesn't already play softball.
20-point lead there for Farrell. Spinning Sachs. Shot with the right hand, no good. If I'm the track coach, I am not letting Chris Blue play softball. I'm grabbing her right away. Line left. Wilson shot no good. Rebound pulled out of there. But then they throw it right back to Davis Roberts for Farrell. She'll put it up no good. And then Varner comes away with it for Commodore Perry.
43-23. Farrell in control here. 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
Sachs to the basket, and their shot blocked by France. And France going to pick up foul number 4. $20-point lead for Farrell. 2 shots coming, though, for Bella Sachs and Commodore Perry, with 2 minutes to go here in the third. So Franz will head to the bench after this first of 2 from Sachs line right. And it's up and good. 8 for Bella Sachs as Jasnowski and Thomas will check into the lineup for Farrell. Zanaya Thomas, Lexa Jasnowski, as Cassidy Davis Roberts checks out, as well as France. Sachs one more, line right around the rim and in. And timeout taken by Commodore Perry. 2 minutes to go on the third. A timeout for Commodore Perry. 43-25. Farrell on top on your home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
43-25, the Farrell lead in this 1A District 10 final over Commodore Perry. Farrell to inbound. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Racing up the sideline, Delaney Stewart Wilson trying to go coast to coast with a left hand. It's off the rim, no good. Easton Post with a rebound for Commodore Perry. Fury, though, caught in the back. Oh, in the backcourt, stolen by Janiah Daniels. And Janiah will lay it in. And she gets the steal and the basket both.
Boy, she is having a big-time afternoon here, the 5'8 senior.
And hustling down the left side was Post. He gets fouled.
No, it's going to be a carry, I think.
They call it carry? All right, so defensive pressure. And I couldn't see with the one official in front of me and the one on the far side. So a turnover for Commodore Perry. And the ball back to Farrell. Inbound to Blue across the timeline with the left hand. Chris Blue working against Fury. Blue between the circles. Right side to Stewart Wilson. Delaney will lob it inside for Daniels. Turn, shoots. It's in and out. No good. Rebound grab by Post. Everything but in bet that time for Janiah Daniels. All ahead left side for Sachs. Sachs gets into the lane. Floats it with a right hand off the glass and good. Then Bella Sachs will make it 45-27. Farrell lead.
11 now for Bella Sachs.
Sprinting across the timeline, Stewart Wilson to the left corner. Stops, pumps, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound grab by Post. Post to Fury. Fury to Sachs. To the basket. Left-hand layup. Rims out. No good. Chris Blue with a rebound for Farrell. Long pass ahead to Stewart Wilson. And it takes a high bounce. And it's hit the floor and went over the head of Stewart Wilson and out of bounds.
Like the basketball version, like a Baltimore chop.
Wow.
On the baseball field.
Yeah, Blue threw it but halfway down the floor. Stewart Wilson let it bounce, and then when it did, it took a huge bounce up over her head and out of bounds. All right, right side, Varner has some space. She'll shoot a college length three. It's no good. And the rebound grab by Davis Roberts at Farrell.
We've seen a bunch of those today, Mark. The college length threes, that's not where you want to be shooting those from.
Blue right side long jumper. Yaznowski, who's checked in. Her shot no good, and the rebound out of bounds. So you got the gray line, and the gray, most of the arc is gray, up to the college line, which is 22-some feet away, instead of the 19-9 high school line. And when we see players on this floor, often they don't pay attention as to exactly where they are, and they shoot much longer than they normally would.
Hence, there haven't been many made. Yeah. Like just one in this game.
Yeah.
Chris Blue hit one early, but that's it.
There's Sachs, right side, into the paint. Throws it up with the right hand. Shot no good. Boyles with a rebound. Spins, shoots, tried to give it up, and they're going to call a foul on Davis Roberts. It looks like a Farrell, definitely a Farrell foul.
I think it'll be shooting.
Yeah, 2 for Jaslyn Boyles. And the white line here at Slippery Rock, right at the top of the key, that normal 19-9 high school line, and then the dark green line outside the gray flooring makes the difference. It can be deceiving. Boyles hits the first foul shot up and good. 45-28, Commodore Perry trailing at this point to Farrell with just 1.6 on the clock. Second shot line, right front rim, no good. Rebound, Daniels, and that'll do it for the third quarter. After 3, Farrell 45, Commodore Perry 28. And we're back with the fourth when we return on your home for the District 10 Finals, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Need an exterior upgrade? Roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
Since 1925, the Shenango Valley has relied on one name for all their insurance needs, Mailer Insurance. Through generations of trust, Mailer Insurance protected families, homes, and businesses, providing security in uncertain times. From auto and home to life and business, Mailer Insurance got you covered. Call Mailer Insurance today at 724-962-5757 for a free consultation, or visit them at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. A Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
Back here, Slippery Rocks Memorial Fieldhouse, District 10 Girls 1A. It's Farrell 45, Commodore Perry 28. There goes Daniels to the basket, lays it up and in, and Farrell adds to the lead. Now 49-28.
Actually, scores right.
47.
They were quick this time.
They were fast that time.
Yes.
All right, here's Fury left side, long three. Off the front rim, no good. And the rebound into the corner, grabbed by Blue. And blocking foul is Blue tries to get up the sideline. The foul going to go against Fury of Commodore Perry. 47-28. Farrell lead. Commodore Perry led 2-0. Then Farrell went on a 17-0 run, and they have not looked back in this one. Right side, Blue will lob it ahead to Daniels, right wing. Daniels has it knocked away as he gets through the lane, but into the hands of Stuart Wilson. Spin, shoot, baseline jumper, up and good. Nifty shot there by Delaney, Stuart Wilson.
13 now for Stuart Wilson, 49-28 Farrell.
Fury around the screen into the right corner. Dump it inside, intended for post, stolen away by Stuart Wilson. Coast to coast, Blue, right hand layup, too strong, no good. Stuart Wilson, though, fights for the rebound to keep it alive for Farrell. Read it out front. Daniels, long jumper, in and out, no good. Underneath, fighting for the rebound, and putting it up as no good as Thomas, but it's partially blocked and out of bounds. So we'll stay with Farrell. See, Zanaya Thomas getting in there a few times, a 5'4" senior. Has a magnet to the basketball, gets a rebound every time she gets out there, even at 5'4".
Daniels with 21 points, needs four more to reach 1,200 for her career.
Inside, Roberts with a nifty post-up and a little righty hook, and Cassidy Davis-Roberts now with 6. 51-28 Farrell. Sachs out front will feed it to post. She's going to step into a three from there. It's no good. Long rebound, and it's going to be grabbed there. Again, there's Zanaya Thomas with another rebound. And then an immediate foul by Commodore Perry on Fury.
I believe that'll be her third.
They're putting them on the scoreboard now for you, Bob, as well.
Yeah, my mind's a little mushy after, 15 games in like 7 days. So any help they could give us here would be much appreciated.
But a third foul on Fury, as you said, and Farrell on the inbound. So lob it ahead left side for Daniels. Daniels feeds it into Davis-Roberts, but it's slapped out of bounds by Boyles. It'll stay with Farrell. Farrell 51, Commodore Perry 28. 6:24 to go when the girls' 1A championship. Winner goes on, loser season ends. Blue looking to inbound for Farrell. Down low, it goes to Daniels. Put it up with a right-hand shot, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Thomas to Farrell. Top of the key, they'll get the ball to Blue and reset the offense. Blue working against Fury, and Fury gets hands on her and going to get called for her fourth foul. Fourth foul on Fury.
51-28. Farrell looking to go back-to-back District 10 championships here in 1A.
Farrell basketball left side. Delaney Stuart Wilson lobs it in to Roberts. Roberts fakes right, goes left, blocked by Poston out of bounds. And they're going to say last touched after you by Roberts on the blocks. A good defense by Easton Post of Commodore Perry, and the ball turned back over to Commodore Perry.
Reminder, our second and final game of the District 10 tournament, Wilmington Kennedy girls coming up.
2A final here. After our ceremonies include this one. Shot baseline, Sachs, and had the shot blocked, and the ball ricochets off of Sachs and out of bounds. Good defense by Stuart Wilson. And Commodore Perry is going to take a timeout. Timeout on the action with 5:45 to go in this one. 51-28 the lead for Farrell over Commodore Perry on your home for the District 10 Finals. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
Back here, Morrow Fieldhouse, Slippery Rock University. 5:45 to go in the fourth. Farrell 51, Commodore Perry 28. Thank you so much to video sponsors Flynn's Tires and Auto Service and Fury Custom Homes, LLC.
And we really do appreciate their support and all the support of our incredible video sponsors. By the way, Union City leading Mercer 38-34 with 3:45 to go in the game at Meadville.
Farrell basketball on the inbound out of the timeout. They'll get it ahead to Stuart Wilson, baseline left. Out front for Blue. Blue works with a right-hand dribble. To the right wing. Hands it off to Stuart Wilson. Now down the lane goes Stuart Wilson. Off balance shot with the left hand is up and good. Delaney, Stuart Wilson with the acrobatic layup. And then a steal by Chris Blue gives Farrell the basketball back, but she can't handle it and it's out of bounds. It'll go back to Commodore Perry.
15 now for Stuart Wilson, and with Roberts and Blue and Stuart Wilson coming back along with France next year, Mark, this will have a nice core for Ed Tarosky.
Mob to that right side baseline. Varner's shot is up and no good off the back rim, but she gets fouled. And Taylor Varner will get to the line.
You're going to lose Janai Daniels. That's some big shoes to fill there, but still a really nice core coming back.
Plus Thomas and Yasnowski off the bench. But yeah, very, very good crew coming back next year for Ed Tarosky and the Farrell Steelers. Ed in year 25. Varner's foul shot no good on the other side. Jaslyn Boyles, a senior, and off the bench Taylor Davison, a senior. Then the core of this Commodore Perry team, sophomores, and Sachs and Fury, Varner and Post.
Slippery Rock fans, there's the game in front of them is Union City Mercer going long, but we're being told they will be going live about 1:20 for their pregame.
Varner's second foul shot no good. Post with a rebound, spins, shoots with a right-hand shot no good, and then Daniels pulls it out of there for Farrell. Both Post and Daniels with double-doubles in this game in points and rebounds. Blue out front. Works a right-hand dribble to the right wing. 4:48 to go in the game. Farrell 53, Commodore Perry 28. And then out front, Sachs gets tangled up with Chris Blue.
And that was the fourth on Sachs.
So both Sachs and Fury, both with 4, yeah.
Might have been an elbow there at the end. I don't know if there should be maybe a double foul here.
Todd Clary's trying to get that point made, but falls on deaf ears with the officials on that far end.
There was contact by Sachs, and then Daniels came back with looked like a swung back there with some contact. So, but the foul was on Sachs.
Daniels top of the key goes to Blue. Farrell basketball. On the wing for Thomas. Back out front. Stuart Wilson. Varner chasing her. Varner slips and falls to the floor. Wilson flips it off to Daniels. And out to Blue, top of the key with 4:17 on the clock. Thomas left wing, little give and go. Back to Blue, layup up and in. Thomas with the assist on the basket for Chris Blue of Farrell.
Another steal for Farrell.
Blue takes it right back on the right side. Blue spins in the paint, off balance shot, no good. Rebound, fought for, and pulled out of there by Fury of Commodore Perry. Long pass ahead right side, Sachs to the basket, shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. That'll be Delaney Stuart Wilson with the contact.
And I believe we will have our final media timeout here in game number 1.
3:51 on the clock. We'll take the break. 55-28 the lead for Farrell over Commodore Perry. We're back with more in a moment on your home for the District 10 Finals, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA, an equal opportunity lender.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
Just out of that final media timeout. With a media timeout, we want to thank again our sponsors. Fury Custom Homes LLC. Chance to turn your dream home into a reality. Visit Fury Custom Homes LLC.com. Explore personalized home building services, expert craftsmanship, and seamless construction experience tailored just for you. And Flynn's Tire and Auto Service. You love the new tires, we guarantee it. Visit them at flynnstires.com. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg, Aaron Byro back at the studio. Lee Gross, Jacob Walzer, and Matt Flannery are on-site video crew. LCSportsnet.com. And it's going to be Bella Sachs of Commodore Perry shooting foul shots. Line right with Farrell leading Commodore Perry 55-28. First foul shot by Sachs is good. That's the first point for Commodore Perry here in this fourth quarter. Only 55-29. Second shot up and good. So Sachs gets them both. It's 55-30.
13 now for Sachs. She's going to enter her junior year with somewhere around 800 points after her first 2 years. So we'll be tracking her the next 2 years. She's had a wonderful career so far. Been in a couple championship games.
Yeah, well on her way to 1,000 points. Cross-court pass stolen away by Varner. Varner on the run, and Wilson gets back in time to knock it away. And they're going to call Wilson with the foul, and be a couple of foul shots for Taylor Varner. Commodore Perry gets the steal and the foul shots.
Varner, the sophomore, 0 for 2 here from the line this afternoon.
So those foul shots had come here in this fourth quarter. Farrell leads 55-30. 3:30 to go. Foul shot up high in the air off the back rim, no good. Varner will get another try.
Reminder, we have Reinhardt's player of the game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel sub of the game. We'll have some interviews here live courtside, so stay tuned with Ed Tarosky and our player of the game.
Second shot, no good. Rebound grab by Daniels. Earl basketball, ball ahead to Blue, nearly stolen away again by Varner, but Blue with the good hands to go up and take it away. Blue left side for Stuart Wilson. Inside Daniels, lay it up and in with a left hand. Nice execution. Assist for Stuart Wilson and the basket for Janiah Daniels.
23 now for Janiah Daniels.
57-30, the Farrell lead. On their way to back-to-back District 10 championships here in Class A. Fury on the wing. Dribbles top of the key. Feed it high post. Easton post turns to the basket with a right hand. Shots up and good. Easton post. He has 16 in the game. It's a 57-32 Farrell lead.
Easton's another one that has 700 plus points in her career as a sophomore.
Blue across the timeline for Farrell. Left side for Stuart Wilson. Baseline drive to the basket. Puts it up and in off the glass. That time, instead of firing it low to Daniels, Daniels kind of vacates the spot, and Stuart Wilson able to drive it in for two. 59-32. That's the Farrell lead with 2:15 to go. Sachs on the right wing, puts it on the floor with the left hand, spins back to her right, put it up and in, and a foul to go with it. Bella Sachs with the basket and a chance for a three-point play.
Nice move there by Sachs.
Fourth foul on Delaney Stewart Wilson. She's going to check out, as will Chris Blue. So Jasnowski checks back into the game. France, who has not played a lot because she's had foul trouble, she'll check back in. And Thomas out there as well for Farrell with Daniels and Davis Roberts as Sachs completes the three-point play for Commodore Perry. It's 59-35. Farrell on top. Into the game for first time for Farrell. Torreya Sands. Where's number 11, the blue 11, and Daniels will run the point for Farrell. So goes to Sands. Top of the key. Sands to Thomas. Thomas to Jasnowski, wing right, turns, goes to the basket, floats it up on the right end, back rim, side rim, and off, and post with the rebound. Ball to Fury, long pass ahead to Sachs, right side. Sachs is going to stop at the arc, fires a three, shots no good and out of bounds. Ball back to Farrell.
1:32 to go here. Farrell on their way, leading Commodore Perry 59-35. They've been in control really since the beginning after an early 17-0 run in that first quarter, and they have not looked back.
Daniels slowly across the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Daniels makes the move around Sachs down the lane, put it up with a left hand. It's off the rim, no good. Got it back, put it up, no good, but a foul. And Janiyah Daniels will get to the foul line for two more attempts there.
And if she makes both of these, she will score 1,200 points in her career. She's at 1198 right now.
23 points here in the game for Daniels, the 5'8 senior. Line left, foul shot is off the rim, though, no good. Double-double in the game for Daniels in points and rebounds, leading Farrell in this one. Farrell leading 59-35, 1:15 to go. One more for Daniels. And it is up and good. We'll have another opportunity to get another point in another game as they'll play again. Here's Davison has checked in for Commodore Perry. She'll try a three, shot no good, rebound grab by Daniels of Farrell. And again, Daniels will walk it across the timeline with a minute to go in this one. Farrell leading 60-35. Daniels down the lane with left hand, lays it up, lays it in. There it is right there, Bob. There's your 1,200 plus one.
26 now for Daniels, 62-35 Farrell.
Sachs on the right wing. But Commodore Perry comes around a pick from post. They'll give it back to post to the basket with the right hand, up the glass and good. Pick and roll in Easton Post with the finish. 64-35, Farrell leads Commodore Perry, 30 seconds to go.
I think that score, okay, it's right now. I think that's going to do it here. No reason for Farrell to try to score. They're going to start celebrating here in 15 seconds, their second consecutive District 10 championship.
Nia Daniels between the circles, pounding the dribble. Smiles from Farrell. Coaching staff saying, let's make some noise. Claps on the floor. People celebrate. France are going to fire at the buzzer. It's no good, won't matter. A District 10 championship. Back-to-back titles for the Farrell ladies. They knock off Commodore Perry by a score of 62-37.
And the Farrell Steelers took control early on, no doubt, here this afternoon. And they will get ready for a PIAA playoff game next week. And the Commodore Perry fine season will come to an end here with a 15-9 record.
Yeah, 15-win season for Coach Scott Clary and the Commodore Perry Panthers. But like you said, the season ends for them. But Farrell goes on. They're the District 10 Class A champs. And we'll have post-game activities coming up next. Stay with us. The final, once again, was Farrell 62, Commodore Perry 37 on your home for the District 10 Final. Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
That cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
I run a local business. With payroll, expenses, taxes, and equipment, taking care of business is a lot of work. But at my bank, I get mobile banking, online bill pay, and the financial advice I need to make the best decisions for my business. My bank is a financial partner I can count on. Mercer County State Bank, member FDIC, your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here at Slippery Rock University, Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg. The Farrell ladies are your District 10 champions. Farrell with the win in this one by a score of 62-37 over Commodore Perry. Farrell advances, and let's go to Bob Greenberg, who is with both Janiyah Daniels and with Ed Tarosky. Go ahead, Bob.
There we are. Janiyah Daniels, our Reinhardt's player of the game, and Ed Tarosky, head coach of the Farrell Steelers. Coach, first off, congratulations. You made it look easy today.
Listen, we talked about it last Thursday after our scrimmage. These guys play the way they know how. We can beat anybody in the state, and I believe that. It's us against us, okay? It's not us against everybody else. The way they performed today, the effort they gave, and the emotion that they secured for the entire game was just so, I don't know, like great for me to watch as a coach. What a great bunch of kids I have.
And obviously that 17-0 run in the first quarter really set the tone.
Look, Bob, history repeats itself. We went up 17-0 last year. We knew we had to get out to a hot start. If we left Commodore hanging around, they're a good enough team to stick around and make some plays to make it a ball game. But, you know, resilience and effort are the things that we stress in this program, and they did both of those today, and that's why we come out with this W, and I'm so proud of them.
Your defense obviously was the key here this afternoon.
Look, everybody, it's an old cliche. They hang their hat on it. We really believe that we have to get after people to get the ball in transition, and they did a great job of that today. It's something we practice every day, and like, I'm just so emotional right now because I've done this for so many years. It's a new group every time, and for these kids to go back-to-back the first time since 08, 09, it's just special for me to watch as a coach and watch kids grow.
Obviously, Coach, the community is in mourning now with the passing of Ken Moyer. I know this team really loved Ken. I'm sure they played for him today.
There's no question about it. We had a little saying that they came up with before the game. It was win 10 for Ken, okay? And that's what we broke on. You know, our community is very tight. You know, we all share the same streets and the same restaurants and stuff. When we see each other, we always embrace each other with love. So we're obviously feeling Ken today. We love his family and everybody, and this one's for him.
Janiyah Daniels, congratulations. You're our Reinhardt's player of the game. Also, District 10 champion. 26 points today. Just talk about how you felt you played.
We just came out, played as a team. He's been telling us for the past 2 weeks what we had to do, and we just came out here and did what we had to do.
You guys look comfortable out there today. You got off to a great start, and you guys never really looked back.
Yeah, that's how we play as a team. We're getting used to playing with each other with our freshman point guard, but we just came out.
You're being the senior of the team. You're trying to mold this young group to improve. You've done awfully a great job. Just talk about how you've done that.
Just telling everybody, get dressed, be on the floor in time so we can start practice. We need to practice hard for 2 hours, and that's what everybody has been doing. And we came out and we showed what we had to do.
How does this one feel differently than one last year?
It felt different because I'm a senior now, and it's going to be my last D10. So I'm very proud and excited that we got the opportunity to do it again.
Now you got a chance to move on to the state tournament, get a home game. You got to be awfully excited about that.
Very excited. We played,
Looks like we played
we played Slickly, and we're ready.
Well, Janiyah Daniels, congratulations. Our Reinhardt's player of the game, Coach Tarosky, congratulations.
Thanks, Bob, for all your comments. Hey, and we owe it to these guys behind us, too. Our region prepared us for things like this. I mean, I think I was called the unluckiest guy. Actually, it benefited us in the end.
No question about that. Congrats, Coach. There you go, Mark.
Thank you very much to Bob Greenberg, as well as Janiyah Daniels and Coach Ed Tarosky. The Farrell ladies win the District 10 championship by a score of 62-37. Jumped up 19-5 after one, 31-16 at the half, 45-28 after three, and they win it by a score of 62-37. Time now to get to our lock, stock, and barrel sub of the game. Lock, Stock, and Barrel of Sharpsville is pleased to present that Sub of the Game award to Zanaya Thomas of Farrell. Didn't score, but grabbed rebounds throughout this game. So the 5'4" senior is going to be a Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. In addition to having her name on the website, at the end of the season, we'll have a Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Year. Everybody on that team will get a sub, chips, drink, and dessert from Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Check the list of winners at lis-software.com. Congratulations, Zanaya Thomas of Farrell, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game, powered by Landmark Information Services, in place for website and social media design needs. And we'll also give you the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. We just had that interview with our star of the game today in Janiyah Daniels. The 5'8" senior is going to be in the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. In conjunction with Sports Radio 96.7, we'll honor Janiyah Daniels. She'll pick up a customized t-shirt from the Laundryman in Hermitage as Player of the Game. For more information, go to thelaundryman.co. We'll put money into a scholarship fund in the name of Janiyah Daniels as well at the end of the 25-26 sports season. One student athlete will be the Reinhardt's Insurance Student Athlete Scholarship winner. For details, go to reinhardts.com. Congratulations, Janiyah Daniels of Farrell, the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, powered by Landmark Information Services. Give you the numbers. Janiyah, 26 points, 14 rebounds in this one. She's the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, powered by Landmark Information Services. We'll have a place for all your website and social media design needs. Take a timeout. Farrell wins game 1. They win the District 10 championship in Class A. The 2A championship comes up next. Farrell 62, Commodore Perry 37. You're home for the District 10 finals right here, Sports Radio 96.7 and Facebook Live.
To bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The goal